Yo guys, it's your boy Antos and welcome back to AnimeWaffle. The boy's back and I'm back for some more weekly waffle. I hope you guys are doing well, you've had a good week. Me personally, I'm doing alright, it's been a decent week and I'm back with some more anime talk and it's been a decent week to be fair. I've watched the same typical animes, but there's actually a certain topic I want to talk about as we get into the video. So let's get into it. As I mentioned before, there was something that I wanted to speak about. Obviously with me, right, I watch, 4 episodes of anime a week, which is good for me because before I already struggled to watch one. And this leads me on to this term called anime burnout, where you've watched so much anime that it gets to a point where you just can't watch no more. Now, I've experienced this personally. In 2022 to I think 2023, I stopped watching anime completely because prior to that point, obviously from like 2019 to 2022, I was just watching hella anime. Like every day, I was watching a series, man. The amount of anime that I watched from 2019 to 2022 was ridiculous. Like it will never be that bad ever again. But it's just hard, man. Like I think anime because there's so many like different and diverse series out there. You got a lot to pick from. There's like too much choice. There's too much choice to the point. It's like, oh, I don't know what to watch. And for me at that point, it's like I was actually watching Monster, which is a great. I didn't even finish it by the way. I was watching Monster. I was watching Kaguya-sama Lovers War, and I was also reading One Piece at the time. And I just couldn't do it no more. I just stopped completely watching anime. Now, it's definitely something that's hard to get back into after the burnout because it's like, how do I even get back into it? And there are occasions where I get like that. To be fair, even like last year, there was a period where I just couldn't be able to watch anime. But I think just take your time and not fall into the hype. You might see some series come out and people are gassing it up, hyping it up. And obviously, FOMO plays a big part, in a lot of this. So you got to be there to watch. What's everyone watching? I got involve me. But at the end of the day, man, you can't just go out there and just force yourself to watch something because you're not going to enjoy it. But thankfully, I have this sort of structure in place where I can watch like 3 to 4 episodes a week and not go too crazy with it because I haven't really gone crazy with a series in a minute now. Like, I don't think I've watched like 10 straight episodes of an anime in a good like 2 3 years. It's hard, honestly. It's just hard, man. It's really hard, but I think I'm doing well now. I got this. I got AnimeWaffle, so I can talk about anime every week now, which obviously helps. But I've seen like my friend, for example, like he used to watch a lot more anime than me. Now it's like he just can't do it no more, and I understand. Like he's got anime burnout as well. He said himself, but it's a hard thing to get through. And it's hard to get out of as well. To be fair, it's just gotta find that correct balance. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Anime burnout. You know, it's tough, man. I can't lie. It's really tough, but as long as you just don't force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do, you'll be good. But yeah, that's really it. To be fair, I'm just waffling now. I want to get into this week's weekly roundup of anime that I've watched. Ace of Diamond. I watched Witch Hat Atelier, which was really good. I watched I Became Friends with the second cutest girl in my class. And I also watched Drops of God. So, the main 4 anime that I've been watching for the last few weeks. And yeah, they've all been good. You know, Ace of Diamond, boy, Sawamura is really, he's happened to carry right now because I can't lie, say they were getting cooked. Kosei is pitching these brothers out, man. Everyone's getting out. No one can score one for Sado. Currently, it's 1-0 to Ichidai. And Sado have no answer against Kosei. So, Samura is hanging in there with his pitching. But because obviously Kawakami is injured, it's going to be hard for him. And I'm going to assume Fury's going to come in and help Samura out. But as things are going right now, it's not looking too good for Sado. Miyaki, bro, the captain, strike out twice, bro, to Kosei, man. We were so close to getting a home run. Like, I genuinely thought Miyaki had got the home run, but obviously one of the Ichidai outfielders ended up catching the ball. And Sado, man, they've had no answer to Kosei, man. His pitching's been insane. But, the one thing about them is that Sama is there and he's leading the team on, and they're coming back. And I'm assuming the next episode they're going to come back, man. But this game, sorry, has been really good. It's been a really good game between Seidu and Ichidai. And I don't know, man. Seidu have to like fix up because as things are standing right now, they ain't going to win this game. But on to the next anime that I watched. I don't want to I keep saying, oh, it's so long because you see these animes, yeah. Oh, I became friends with the second cutest girl in my class, bro. That's too long, bro. Like, some of these animes, some of these romance animes have the most ridiculous names, bro. Like, should we try and find an abbreviation or something like IBCF? No, it's too long, bro. Like, oh, like I don't know what to like say because it's such a long name. I must start calling it, flipping, I became friends with the second kids got in my class. I don't, it's just too long, but anyways, the episode was really good. Today Maki met Umi's parents, and first of all, Umi's dad is really chill. The way they were talking about Umi's dad as if he was some like mad scary guy. He's so aloof. The guy is just aloof, just big and just just aloof. Yeah, but I liked Umi's dad. But the main thing of the episode was like Maki meeting Umi's family, and then the scene at the dinner table. Where Umi's family acting like a family. And obviously with Maki's parents were divorced, and he's just been struggling to cope through that, and it brought up to tears. Just you saw in the flashbacks, with him and his mum and dad, living as a family, eating dinner together, and obviously, as time went on, we saw his dad wasn't coming home. He was coming home late hours. They weren't having dinner no more. So eventually, the parents got divorced, and it was just him at the table eating food by himself and playing games. And Maki got really emotional at the dinner table with Umi and her family. And I can't lie, man. Not saying that, well, I can relate actually a bit to it, but it got me a bit emotional. I'll be real, it was a good episode, but he ran off, went outside, but thankfully Umi came there to bring him back, and I really like this anime, man. It's different. It's different for once, with these romance animes. I feel like what we've got in this season, they've been different. It's a fresh, new taste of romance that I feel like I haven't really seen before, and I'm really glad. So, again, another great episode. I have to say the name again, don't I? But I became friends with the second cutest girl in my class. Another great episode. And obviously, Drip Trickle was good. They're now chasing the second apostle, which is pretty good. But, that is moving a bit slowly, I can't lie, but it's still really good though. I also watched The Witch Hat earlier, and I noticed, yeah, there was no opening. And you see the anime, yeah, when there's no opening and they get straight into it, it's normally an indication that the episode's gonna be fire. For the most part, the animation locks in, like shit's about to go down. I think this episode, while it was less action based, it was a focus mainly on Tata, the guy of the who's colorblind and can only see silver as well, which is peak. But just at the start of the episode, right? He had a conversation with Keith because he wanted to ask him a question, right? And when Tar asked Keith got mad serious, gave him some weird look. And again, something is up with Keith, man. Multiple occasions, right? He had this like chat to me, he's happy and so nice and he's all joyful. But bro, this guy is giving me very weird vibes. Like, so he's hiding something because there's a different side to him that we clearly are not seeing, yeah? And the signs have been there, man. The signs are there. Something's up with Keith. He's hiding something, and I'm very interested to see what's going on with him because he's not all that meets the eye. There's clearly something that's going on that we're gonna find out. What is he hiding? Who is he? Who is Keith? Who is he? Who's this Satoru Gojo flipping lookalike copy and paste? Who is this brother, bro? Because there's something up with him. But overall, the episode was really good. To be fair, it was about Tata and his colorblindness and how obviously he can't participate in magic because he can't tell different colors, and it really focused on him, and this relationship that he's building between him and Coco. Obviously, the two helped to make the medicine for Coco, as she's been literally sick for the last episode and a bit, and they were able to accomplish that. And he told Coco at the very end that he'll be the one to make her pen for drawing her magic. So I look forward to the day where it happens. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll talk to become a witch. Who knows? I hope so. But overall, it was a really good episode. Damn, man, I have like a whole week now for the next one. Gosh, man, these guys are killing me, man. But yeah, that was basically it. Not as exciting as last week. There's no Comic Con, there's no trip to Waterstones. There's no Crunchyroll events going on. That was, last week was kind of action packed. This week, back to basics. Talking about anime and talking about anime burnout. And next week, I think I've decided that every week I'm gonna have like a certain topic for weekly waffle. So like obviously I'll talk about the animes I'm currently watching, but the main point of the video will be about, you know, the topic that I want to talk about. So this week was like anime burnout. Next week, seeing it, what that's about. But yeah, man, that's basically the end of weekly waffle. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment as well, subscribe to this channel, AnimeWaffle. Check out my shorts as well, my TikTok and my Instagram. And yeah, Antos, it's AnimeWaffle. Peace!